Hey, Facebook. So y'all know how I do when it comes to keynotes. I'm going to normally just pop on for a keynote and y'all could catch the replay. But if you're here, let me know that you're here. If you're watching the replay, let me know that you're watching the replay. I want to first introduce myself. My name is Keandra. I am the founder of the KWI Collective, which is a marketing, PR, and media firm, and Keystone Business Institute, which is an online business school, both based here in Tampa, Florida. The first things first. I wanted to tell you guys thank you for watching the news segment today. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your messages. For those who took the challenge that I gave in the video while I was sitting in studio waiting, I will inbox you guys and you all will get a free complimentary, I don't like to say free, complimentary session with myself in regards to public relations and your brand and what that looks like. So I'm excited to host that and just give back to the community that has been supporting me and serving me, that I've been serving and serving me so well over the last couple years. Now, I definitely want to say thank you guys for, let me see. I want to say thank you for the last couple weeks. It has been a whirlwind here, having to go to New York and accept the award, coming back, being able to hit the news and hit the ground running for our clients. So I thank you guys. I really thank you for, I thank y'all for y'all support. I thank you guys for all of the likes, all of the comments, all of the inboxes, everything. I'm just excited. But I wanted to come on and just kind of talk to you because I have a lot of people that inbox me all the time. I'm ready to be on the news, or I need some publicity and I'm ready. However, what we have to consider is you may think you're ready as far as your brand, but is your total brand totally ready? PR, marketing, publicity online and offline is way more than just having a picture showing that you were on the news or that you were in an article or that there was a segment done on out and be prepared for it. We take our clients through a myriad of steps in preparation for even a 3 to 6 minute segment on the news. We take them through a journey of things to prepare them for. Do that is because I want them to utilize and get the most out of the experience. I want to ensure that they're not just getting the likes and the comments for the pictures, their brand. That segment is really giving them the visibility that they're interested in getting and that they're utilizing that piece of real estate effectively. I'm excited because we've been able to do this with a couple of our clients and have seen some great results. When you think about it, it is literally more than people saying, "Oh, I saw you on the news," or "I saw you on TV, and I would like for you, I would like for it to be your client." Yeah, that's one thing. That's the main thing. You do want new clients and you do want new prospects for when you go on the news or go on TV, but your brand and the marketing aspect should really be able to utilize that content in so many different ways. So with our clients, we take them through a step-by-step mirrored process before, during, and after their segment. And I don't care if it's their first segment or their 30th segment. We have a process that we go through to ensure that it's effective for their brand. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of times we're so excited about being on TV that we don't think about what we should do, how we should manage this expertise, manage our expertise and manage this experience. So I'm excited. So just to give you guys a little backdrop, I have been a shopper. I love Amazon. I love Amazon Prime. I'm always on Amazon. And when the influencer opportunity came up, I did not jump on it at first. I watched it. I watched how it progressed. I watched the just the fruition of it and what it looked like. And then I decided, okay, I am actually ready, simply because I chose to do it, not because I like to shop, because I did tell y'all that, but it is a supplement to my brand. How can I use being an Amazon Prime influencer effectively for my brand? I'm a public speaker who travels. I love to read, and I'm a marketer and a publicist, right? So how do I use the Amazon influencer program effectively to correlate and mesh with my current brand? The products in my store relate to my brand. The graphics that we create for my store should relate to my brand. When I'm talking about it, for whatever reason, it should relate to my brand in some way. So like today, when I was giving the Amazon Prime Day tips, I explained a juicer. Health and wealth is important to my brand. If you see, it's on my marker here on Facebook, right? So I made sure that we talked about something health, with health. People know that family is important to me. So I talked about an item that would help protect my family, right? And y'all know I love to shop, and for the men in my life, I like them to look nice, right? So I talked about an item for that. So here's the thing. Hey, Tuan, how are you? What I want you guys to realize is that, yes, it may not be something that you would readily think of to add to your brand, but how can you add it to your brand? How can you take this new feature and make it work for your brand? All right. So, second thing, you got Spill now out and Threads out now. We know how things go. People jump on the bandwagon. Everybody's on it. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's downloading it. And then, we'll see over the next month or so the progression of it, right? If it kind of dies down. What you need to be doing, and from a marketing perspective, is figuring out what aspect of this new app works for your brand. Are people connecting with your videos on there? Are people connecting with your posting? Are people connecting more with your posting and using a GIF with it? You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to really test it out and see what works, and use what you got while it's hot, right? So if you go on there, you have to be consistent. See what they're doing. What are people connecting to as it relates to your brand? Not anybody else's. You can find and look for ideas from other people, but what are people connected to as it relates to your brand on these new apps, right? And you do that. Monetize and utilize these new apps while they're hot, because people are on there. It's very evident. It's like 3 million or so people, 3 to 4 million people have already logged into Threads, and they only launched yesterday, right? So let's think about what that looks like. Make sure that you're still staying true to yourself. Don't go outside of your brand. Don't try to piggyback on what everybody else is doing. In 10 seconds, you're going to see all of these things, like, courses on how to monetize Threads and how to monetize Spills. That's fine if that relates to your brand. Let's look at your brand. When you're not relating to your brand and connecting things with your brand, from my eyesight as a marketer, it looks like you're reaching and you're just trying to make some bucks off of something, right? When it's not brand related. It really should be brand related. The reason why I say that is, once your brand is identified and you have really gotten the notice and notoriety and the money from doing what your brand says it can do, then you can kind of venture off to other things that you like and things that you love around your personal. But let's stay brand consistent as these new apps are coming out. So when we think about that and then think about visibility, we have set here, we're doing pitches. People, media outlets are picking up your pitches, and now you're like, okay, I'm about to go on TV, and you're excited about going on TV. You do a flyer, you go on, but have you really thought about what your brand should do pre, during, and post this experience, and how this experience, how you maximize this opportunity for your brand? As I said to you guys before, we take our clients through a myriad of steps to make sure that they're maximizing each experience now and in the future. I have clients that have done things years, the last 2 years. I'm not going to say years because we've only been up about 2 years, that they've done things from a year or two ago that is now benefiting them today, simply because of what we've done afterwards for those opportunities. So don't just think about the now, think about the future. And then also we take them through rigorous steps. I make sure they're prepared and ready for every opportunity, simply because sometimes you only get one shot, especially as it relates to the media. Sometimes you really only get one shot, one opportunity, one experience with the media. And you got to be ready for that. You have to make sure that not only are you ready, but your brand is ready. Remember, if you think about, people always say, oh, I want to go on national TV. But think about all the people that go on Shark Tank and then they get on there and their websites crash. They aren't prepared or ready, even in that sense, for the overflow of the experience. 9 times out of 10, most brands aren't ready for the overflow, but they want the visibility and attention. But you have to also think about the consumer. You want the attention, but what is the consumer going to receive once they initiate contact and relationship with your brand? If they get to your website, it's slow. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't do this, all these things, right? Now that opportunity is really null and void, because the whole point was to reach people. The people are connected to you. They go to your social media, they go to your website, they go to all these things, and it's trash. So what's the point? So I want us to begin to think about more than posting a picture saying you were on the news, saying you were in a magazine, or saying you were on a TV show or a part of a show. I want you to think about the totality, y'all. I'm still hyped. The totality of the experience, before, during, and after. And that's, we have a rigorous step-by-step process, that straight trash, right? That we use with our clients to ensure that you are ready for the experience. Because what I would hate for, and what I hate to see, I see it all the time. And then people post, hey, I was and I got one client. That's great. I'm excited about that. But what are you doing? How is that content really being effective for your brand futuristically? And how are you maximizing the opportunity for yourself as a representative of your brand? What are you doing? Is it brand specific? How do you look? Are you representing your brand? How do you speak? All those things. Like, we talk about and go through it's rigorous, okay? Because I want you to be ready. Now, why am I qualified to do this? Because everybody's like, Keon, you just popped up in your own TV. Absolutely not. What most people don't know is I took TV productions and directing in high school and college. And also communications, public speaking, and communications courses. So I have a lot of, I know the old editing machines back, now they have it all fancy on the computer. There was a big editing machine that you had to take the reel and turn the knob and edit it that way. So for those who are in editing and production, like, it was a big machine, and I would have to take a clip and then literally edit it. My first edited piece was a movie. Oh man, I can't even think of the name of the movie. A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. So I had to take that movie. I had to cut pieces from the movie. I had to add music to it and add a copy to it and do a promo reel for one of my classes for that movie. And it was actually really good. Like, I did real good. I made sure, we had to turn it with the knob. So I had to make sure the timing was right. I had to add transitions with but it took a lot of time, where now that's why editing for me on these things, it's cool editing the way that we edit now. So one, that's one of the reasons why I'm qualified to tell you. Two, I have been a public speaker now. I think I asked one of my coaches, how long have we been doing this? Since 2006, 2007. So I've been talking to people on stage and off stage, from on TV to, I think the most we had was 5,000 people at a conference that I've been speaking, that I've had to speak in front of and prepare for. So being prepared is important. It is not just enough to know your stuff. It's thinking about the totality of the experience and being prepared all the way around, and being yourself, because you guys know I'm not the most eloquent speaker or anything like that, but I'm gonna get the job done. I bet you that. I'm gonna get the job done, and I'm gonna make sure that my clients get the job done so that they now have experiences, absolutely 360, absolutely, so that they now have the experience that they need for when those big calls come in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just excited, and I can't wait to help others do that as well. You guys know, I never do anything that I don't prepare a benefit for everyone else for, because I feel like this world, I mean, we all got to win. We all should be winning. We all should be growing. I'm not the whole competition thing, la la la, not me. Even as it relates to being a publicist, people have asked me, "Oh, you just came out of the blue." No, anything that I do, you can bet your bottom dollar that I have been working for 2 to 3 years on it prior to you knowing. That's just because of who I am. I've learned the whole need to know basis as it relates to life and business. You'll need to know when I feel like you need to know. And so, hey, so as it relates to being a publicist and doing the things that I did, I worked for a company for a very long time, doing complimentary free work on the side as I was doing everything else I was doing to learn it. Now, is it somebody that was a mentor of mine? Absolutely. Is it somebody that said, I want you to do this because I know you can and I want you to help, I want you to do it? Yes. Now, that's how I learned how to get myself featured in some of the magazines and things that you guys saw years before. And then 2 years ago, there were two absolutely amazing men, one that I've worked with and known for years, one that I did not know, who came to me and said, listen, we want you to be the publicist and marketer for our brands. Okay, now I've done it for myself. Ain't never, I don't do it for other people. So I don't know, y'all. We'll see. And they're like, no, and I did tell them no at first. And then they were like, yeah, no, we're not taking no for an answer. We know that you can. We believe in you. And so sometimes you have to pull back because how can other people believe in you and your brand and what you can do more than you? Right. So I had to actually take a step back because they both came to me around the same time, not knowing each other. So I knew it was God at that time. And so I just took that time to pray, pause, and plan. And then after I did that, I did another session of what I normally do: pray, plan, strategize, and execute. And that's what you're seeing today. You're seeing the results of the plans that I have done. And then now, while I'm in the brand's working the brand now, there's another strategy that I'm working: get clarity, gain focus, generate profits. So there's a step-by-step strategy and plan that I use consistently. Now, this time it was absolutely amazing because all of those strategies are strategies that I've developed along the way. So building this brand, the KWI Collective, I literally was like, okay, I'm starting from scratch and I'm building my brand using my own strategies from beginning to the end. When I said yes to God, myself, and my clients, I said, okay, this is how I'm going to do it. And so I can't wait, towards the end of the year, I'll probably share the results of the last 2 years and what we've been able to accomplish and how that has built the strategy of where we are today. So I'm excited. Hey, that's wisdom. How can someone believe in yourself and your brand more than you? I mean, honestly, it's crazy that they believed in me more than I believed in myself in this particular area. And I was like, yeah, no, but I decided that I was going to believe them. And then when I got the confirmation from God after talking to them, I said, I'm going to believe God and we're going to go at it. And here we are. Here I am, less than 3 years in business. And now I am an award-winning, our brand is an award-winning publicity or publicist and communications brand. So a comms brand and publicist. So I'm excited. It's hard for me to say because I'm excited, you guys. Cool. You use yourself as a beta. Absolutely, I did. So I'm excited. So, being able to do the things that we have been able to do in communications and public relations in the last 3 years, we haven't even, we are still babies. We haven't even tipped our peak or even climbed. I talk about to my team, and I talk about having hinds feet, and what that looks like from a biblical standpoint naturally. And we haven't even gotten to the middle of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? But we're moving up it, and we're moving quickly. So I'm thankful. But again, I always take that time to pause, because I don't want to move so quick that we're growing and we're swelling versus growing, because swelling causes infection. That's a whole different story, whole different topic. We'll talk about that. So I then have to pause a little bit and slow down just a little bit, just to ensure that we're building correctly. So I'm not going to stay on here long. I just wanted to, one, thank you guys, talk to you guys about what it looks like after, before, after, and during the process of getting the pitch and being able to get on TV or in a magazine or on a talk show or on a podcast, what that looks like. And then just talk about a little bit about the experience, because I haven't really talked about how we got to where we are. Most of you guys will see me and be like, girl, what's she doing now? And bam, here she go, right? Well, trust me, it has been a process, and the people that have been helping me and backing me over the last 3 or 4 years, they know, they've seen it, and they've grown with me. And it's just been time now for it to be released publicly to you guys. And I'm excited to be in this space. I'm excited to still do what I do. So over here, I do not do a lot of coaching. I may do some mentoring and have a mentoring program, one or two, I don't know. But I do, as it relates to building business from scratch, we do that over at the school at Keystone Business Institute. So I have not left you guys. People are like, you're not coaching no more. Not in the same way. So all of I'm trying to get my business started, I'm ready, to learn marketing a little bit, or branding a little bit, or finance. We do that over at the school. And over here at the KWI Collective, we are a true consulting, marketing consulting firm and public relations firm. So it is more consulting and more hands work over here, and more coaching and mentoring over at KBI. Again, I'll probably come back on and share that with y'all too, because people have been asking me. But I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up of where we're going. And thank you guys. I thank you for your support. I thank you for just rolling with me, even when you don't understand what I'm doing. And I thank you for that. The joy that it brings me to see your posts and your congratulations and your support, it keeps me going. So I absolutely love you. Hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing July. And let's rock the rest of this year. All right. Talk to you guys soon.